So the NFT of a World Wide Web source code sold at auction for $5.4 million, which is pretty amazing and kind of cool at the same time, right? So an NFT representing the source code for the internet as we know it were sold at auction Wednesday evening as a non-fungible token or NFT for $5.4 million, becoming the latest digital collectible to fetch a multi-million-dollar price. The NFT, called This Changed Everything, was sold in the Sotheby's auction by Sir Tim Berners-Lee, who invented the World Wide Web application in 1989. So in addition to the nearly 10,000 lines of code that made up the backbone of the internet, the NFT also includes a recent personal letter by the computer scientist reflecting on his process, as well as an animated video and digital poster representing the code. The code includes languages and protocols such as HTML and HTTP that allow sites to be displayed in a web browser. The winning bidder remains unknown, and the proceeds from the sale will go toward charities that Berners-Lee and his wife support, Sotheby's said. While the source code to the web itself is a digital artifact that has existed since 1990, it is not until the emergence of NFTs that something like this could ever have been harnessed for sale, Oliver Barker, chairman of Sotheby's Europe, said in a statement. So one of the most historically significant digital artifacts ever sold, an NFT of the source code for the web, has brought $5.4 million, offered by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Proceeds will benefit initiatives that Sir Tim and Lady Berners-Lee supports. So Berners-Lee defended the sale from critics who may claim that selling a multi-million-dollar NFT does not align with the original free and open spirit of the internet in an interview last week with The Guardian. The questions I've got, they said, "Oh, that doesn't sound like the free and open web," said Berners-Lee. Well, wait a minute, the web is just as free and just as open as it always was. The core codes and protocols on the web are royalty free, just as they always have been. I'm not selling the web. You don't have to start paying money to follow links. I'm not even selling the source code, he added. I'm selling a picture that I made with a Python program that I wrote myself of what the source code would look like if it was stuck on the wall and signed by me. And he's got a point. So NFTs are digital assets that represent ownership of virtual items, such as a video clip of LeBron James dunking a basketball, and act as a certificate of authenticity, and ownership of NFTs are recorded on a blockchain network which supports cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ether. The pieces of digital art have fetched eye-popping prices at auctions this year, and the movement has caught so much attention that major centuries-old auction houses like Sotheby's and Christie's have now sold NFTs. While the market for NFTs appears to have dropped off since its peaked earlier this year, the latest sale at Sotheby's shows that the market remains strong. So here's the thing, right? This isn't that surprising, and it honestly makes perfect sense as to why something like this would even happen, right? Because it's just basically a way for basically the person that created the internet to have fun with a portion of the internet that came into existence, right? This is really for him to have fun, but also raise money for charities that he just likes, right? There's nothing wrong with this kind of situation. And honestly, I think it's pretty amazing, right? Just think about it, right? Think about people trying to complain that you took a photo of yourself of something that you made that you signed, right? But is not actually there, right? It's just something that would potentially be there, right? It's basically like you took a photo of something that you wrote of something that might have been the way it would have been if it were actually posted on the wall. Right? The whole point of this whole thing with the NFTs and stuff is the way it should be viewed is simply for the fun aspect,